Energy level up. Hey everybody, how's it going? This is James Peters. It is 6 o'clock on Monday, September 28th. And this is the radio. This is the radio hour. This is the real estate hour with James Peters, and I am here. Hopefully dropping some knowledge. But you know what? Sometimes it's just going to be me and my monologue. You know. So big time. What's up, Erica? I've known Erica since she was a little tot, and I came back when I went to VA to visit her in Virginia. One of my boy's sister. All right, she's like my little sister now. All right. So yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get all the screens right. I got my laptop broadcasting on DKM Media Group. I got my cells, one on Instagram, one on Facebook. Hopefully, you guys are seeing this and hearing me. Pop on. This is my time to talk real estate, but also your time to jump in with any questions you might have, real estate related. If I don't know the answer, I can find it out. You know, um, I've been in the game, not not a long time, but been around real estate pretty much all my whole life, um, in one shape or form or another. Been an agent in Atlanta for the last 3 years, 4 years, golly, um, and been trying to serve my community down here, but also serving folks across the board. So I can help you with your real estate needs. Sometimes I got to sit down. I can help you with your real estate needs um, in Atlanta directly, but I also can help you in your market with my network. I'm with Keller Williams, one of the largest groups, real estate companies, and we have over 200,000 agents, and I can connect you to those agents. Specifically, African American agents. I have a great network, and put you in touch with top producers in your market, making sure that we get good value for your homes, and good value for the homes you're purchasing. So I want to make sure I throw that out. Hey, give us a call. Erica, give me a call. Somebody give me a call. The number here is 678-381-1973. That's 678-381-1973. Yeah, reach out, give me a shout. I don't want this to be James talking to everybody. Would love to have a conversation with you. Lisa, if you're watching, uh, Ramsey, if you're watching, Erica, if you're watching, Jason, man, Jason, you're always watching, man. But I need you to go ahead and plug in. You always ask some decent questions. Would love to chat with you about what's going on in your market, what's going on in your world with your restoration business. Anything. You know what I mean? Well, this was a busy week for me. Was able to work with four amazing buyers and get them under contract. So we have four new buyers in the Atlanta market that will be homeowners very very soon. So I'm excited. I'm excited for them. In all cases, well, actually, in three out of the four, it will be their first home. So I mean, again, all in different areas of the Atlanta. I mean, I'm up in Winder. I got some folks from back home from Boston under contract up there. Down in all the way across in Villa Rica. So that's on the other side of 20 going towards Alabama. I got some folks under contract there. A nice little 3-bedroom home with a very massive backyard. In gosh, in Lithonia. Very nice 4-bedroom home with this massive bonus room as the fourth bedroom. And actually, I have one in a 4-bedroom, another 4-bedroom in Stone Mountain, and I have another one that's looking at the very same model in Lithonia. So I'm excited to help folks. I'm blessed that folks have been trusting me with their real estate needs. Um, and I'm just enjoying life, serving this community, serving my friends with their most important asset. So if you know me, I'm not a talker. So I got water on tap because I get dehydrated. I leave it talking. My dad, God rest his soul, he was the talker. He was the minister. I'm just here to drop what little knowledge I have on real estate and answer any questions you may have. And you know what? I mean, hey, let's just chop it up about your needs. So, how many people here are homeowners? This is where you can raise your virtual hands. All right, and if you're not, it's time to get on that path to home ownership. All right. So what's going on in the market now? It's still a seller's market. And what that means is that there are more buyers in the market than there are sellers. All right. Right now, inventory for homes is at an all-time low. It's about 2.2 months worth of inventory. All right. And that's not great. I need more folks to list their homes. I need folks that if you have a home, or if you know somebody thinking about it, give them a call. Give me a call. Tell them to give me a call. My direct number is 678-948-5502. Have them give me a call. I can come out there and give them an estimate for show them what their home is worth. And I mean, even if they're not in the Atlanta area, give me a call. I can connect you to a great realtor in your market. And the beauty of what I do is I'm gonna connect you to a top producer in your market, not just any old realtor. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna do it at a high level and be very successful in getting your home sold, and very successful in finding you a home wherever you're going. So, all right. So I'm checking out my little all white beard, on the white drop. Looks pretty smooth, huh? Looks pretty smooth. All right. This is going to be either me entertaining myself for an hour, or maybe someone will give me a call. 678-381-1973. I got to beg y'all to call me. What's up? Anyway, so I talked about my inventory, or at least the deals I'm working on. I currently have, 8 homes under contract. Right, I'm very happy about that. Should have at least 3 to 4 of them, knock on wood, closing this week. Have on the schedule, I think 2 on the 30th, 1 on the 1st, and 1 on the 2nd. So, in the world of real estate, you never know until you know. Things happen. Sometimes you got to push it back. Sometimes, every once in a while, I get to move it up. All right, but I'm excited to put people in homes. These are 4 different people, not the ones I mentioned. This is a past work buddies selling one of his investment properties. A young man, 24 years old, so 1 year older than my son, out of school, went to historically black college, and he is buying a home. And I'm so proud of this young man. Definitely on top of it. Definitely asking questions, and we're gonna close him on a new townhome on the 2nd. What else is going on? I have two sisters, where we are doing a buy sell. So they are selling their home and buying another. And let me tell you about that. That deal, that deal, I think it's causing my gray hair because, um, 2 days before the original close, the buyer of my client's house, their buyer lost their job. All right, and you got to have a job to get a loan. All right, so we were thinking, okay, we're gonna put this back on the market. It took a little bit of faith, took a whole lot of scrambling, but they were able to, between their military pension and their child support, muster enough to continue the deal. But here's where you need good lenders, and I have great lender partners. This wasn't one of my lenders, and quite honestly, if it was, I would have let them go, because what they didn't do was inform their client of, yes, we have enough to qualify you, but here are the things that we need to take care of. Because your debt to income, it just went up because you lost your job. All right, you got to pay off $9,000 in debt at the table. They weren't prepared for that. The second thing was, no, now your student loans that you were deferring, we need more information to make sure that they're not going to be part of your pay portfolio, your debt to income ratio portfolio, going forward. All right. So that caused us to have to, first we had to move the closing from the 15th to the 24th, and now from the 24th to the 30th. All right. And because this is a buy sell situation, it's impacting where my clients are buying, and it's impacting the sellers from the place my clients are buying with where they're buying. And I don't even know if it went up one more layer. So, I mean, it was daisy chained all the way up, all hinging on this one buyer. So it took us getting on the phone, because this lender was horrible. What I mean by that, the lender was very non-responsive. Kind of taking it like, oh, that their transaction was the only transaction involved in this process, and we had to get after them in order to get this done. But we got a clear to close magic words today. So you may see me post clear to close on my, or CTC on my page today. But yeah, that was that one. Hopefully we will go in and we will close on the 30th. Then we'll have another closing on the 1st, and we'll have two happy families, one military veteran. We'll have a brand new house, and my clients kept that house immaculate. And my clients will have a house that they get to work on, create the new vision and set up. So when their elderly parents move in, come down, they have a place to stay. They can move into the house. So it's a really good setup, really good deal. I'm happy for my clients and looking forward to celebrating with them in getting this deal done. My other transactions, some of them are well, one out in Winder, that's a good transaction. It's a beautiful home, built in 2015. And it is set up right for my client and her mom, where downstairs is like an apartment all to itself. So 2 bedrooms up, 2 bedrooms down. I believe so. I think, maybe it was 3 up. Yeah, 3 up, 2 down. So downstairs is set up for a kitchen. It's set up, basically another range down there. Basically everything you need for an apartment home down there. Upstairs, again, has another setup, and both, one goes out to the patio, one goes out to under the patio. Beautiful, beautiful home out there in Winder. I know my clients will be super excited. We're just starting this transaction, so we're still in due diligence. We just knocked out the inspection, and hopefully shortly we'll get past the due diligence period and get into underwriting, get into the appraisal. and get those guys kind of moving on in that transaction. What else is going on? So I'm gonna give you some sports news. Oh my God, my Celtics. What happened? What happened? My Boston Celtics did not make it happen this time. Did not get to the championship game. Unfortunately, I'm gonna give the props to the Miami Heat. They were the better team. My Celtics could not get it together. If you can't close, then you can't be called a better team. I can't give them props for that. They did not close them out when they had a chance in game 1 and 2. And you can't go down 3 games to 1 and hope to turn it around. It's just too heavy of a load to carry. So that's what's going on in my world. I'm on the football there, but on the football. Let me get you something. All my fantasy football fans out there, all my friends. I am the reigning fantasy football champ of my league, and they always get at me that I don't bring out the belt. Well, the belt is out. The belt is out. My current team, I am 3-0. Hopefully, I'm I guess 2-0 right now, and I'm up. So figured I'd just bring that out. Bring out the belt for you. The thing I like about real estate, and I was chopping it up with a client that just got pre-approved, is, it is an investment, right? I mean, and especially now, I guess the CARES Act, you got until the end of the year. I think it was actually to the 24th of December with the CARES Act. So if you want to buy a house and you want to use your 401k money to do that, you can make a withdrawal from that. I believe that ends at the end on the 24th. I have another couple that they're investigating. They're looking to buy. We just got them pre-approved. Just got the message that they're going to be pre-approved for $225,000. So we're going to find them that house in Norcross. If you got a house that you're trying to list in Norcross, give me a call. I got the right family for you. But in this scenario, everybody's talking about, or everybody wants to know, well, how do you get money to put down a down payment? Can I use down payment assistance? Well, down payment assistance is available, but quite honestly, if you have your own money, that's better. That's a better investment. That's a better use of your time. What's going on, buddy? Derek out there from HU and from one of my fantasy football leagues. You just missed me passing off my belt from my other league. We need to get a belt in our league. But yeah, going back to the down payment assistance. Down payment assistance is available, but hey guys, it does not replace good old hard cash. If you have money saved, leverage your money in your investment. Right? It takes a while to get to down payment assistance, and quite honestly, a lot of lenders, a lot of listing agents see down DPAs, and they're like, oh my God, because they know that's going to take 45 days to come out. Right? The typical real estate transaction is 30 days. All right. So if you got to wait 45 days for your money, that's no bueno. And agents get paid off these transactions, so we want to move these transactions fast, and our clients want to move them fast. They want to get to their dream. You sell real estate because maybe you're paying off bills, or you want to put money in maybe your investment portfolio, or you're looking to buy another house, right? Or you're just tired of managing and you want to put that money back in your account. You don't want to wait for your money. So down payment assistance are good if that's all you have, right? And by all means, take advantage of it. All right. But if you have the financial wherewithal to make a purchase without a DPA, leverage your own money. All you're doing is moving money from the stock market, which can be a great investment if you invest wisely, but real estate is a better investment over time. Real estate is a better investment over time. So we'd love for you to do that. But reach out, give me a call. We'd love to talk to you guys about real estate in any way, shape, or fashion. Give me a call. You can reach me today at 678-381-1973. 678-381-1973. So what's going on in the world today? We may have to expand this conversation to what's going on in the world. Social equity. It's all caught on fire, but it ain't nothing new. We are in desperate need of social equity in America, whether you call it civil rights or just being decent, treating people like humans, regardless of race, color, and creed. America definitely needs that. Connor, what's going on, man? Hey, Connor, give me a call. Let's talk real estate, man. 678-381-1973. 678-381-1973, Connor. Connor is one of the new lenders on at my office, and we'd love to chop it up with him about what's going on in his portfolio in lending. Maybe give me an idea what's going on with Supreme. Melvina John, what's going on, Melvina? I know Melvina since I was a little kid. All right, 678-381-1973, Connor. Let's do it. I'm running out of water, people. Melvina, how's life in Boston? Hope everything's going well for you. All right. Waiting for Connor to jump in as I grab that second bottle of water. Man, talking makes me hydrate. It makes me thirsty. Oh, I missed. Anyway. All right. Rates remain low right now. Interest rates, the Fed's keeping the interest rates down, or Fed funds are keeping them down. And so it's a great time to refinance, but it's a great time to sell. So if you're interested in selling, give me a shout. Kevin Hackett, what's going on, buddy? I used to work with Kevin at Citrix. Well, it was a Ceridian. I can't remember. Citrix selling GoToMeeting, which is funny because now virtual collaboration tools are all the rage. We were pulling teeth trying to sell that back in the day. All right. Hey, Melvina. Hey, the family is great. I'm doing well. The family is great. I got my little son up here, and little son, he's taller than me. He's downstairs, probably in class or probably tutoring math. But I'm enjoying life in Atlanta. All right. How's life in Boston? How's your family? All right. Connor, what's going on, man? All right. Well, anyway, hey, you know what? I mean, so like I said, rates are low right now. Interest rates are low. So if you're looking to buy, it's a great time. If you're looking to buy, it's a great time. A couple things you need to do to prepare yourself to buy. If you're a first-time home buyer, what I tell folks is, again, make sure you have a good understanding of your credit history, right? The way they pull credit, they go by your middle score. So they're going to pull credit from all three bureaus. So Equifax, Experian, and I always forget the TransUnion. All right, they're going to pull all three from all three credit platforms, right? But they don't take an average; they take your middle score. So they're going to throw out your highest score, they're going to throw out your lowest score, and they're going to take your middle score. All right. What you need to be free of any evictions. So in the last, I want to say, I think evictions are 2 years. Same thing with bankruptcy. Bankruptcies be like 2 or 4 years. But make sure you manage those. And we have to have your credit at least a 620 with most of our lenders. All right. Good to hear that, Melvina. I'm glad everybody's staying safe. Same here. You need to have at least a 620 credit score with most of the lenders that I deal with. All right. Now, if you can get yourself to a 640 or 680, then there's some other things you can do, some other tools that you can leverage. But get a 620, and 620 will qualify you for an FHA program. An FHA program is going to be 3.5% is a down payment. All right, so think about doing the math. $200,000. You're going to need about $7,000 for your down payment. But it doesn't stop there. You're also going to need at least 3% for your closing costs. All right. So, and then sometimes we can get the seller to contribute to closing costs, but it's tougher in this market. So, any agents out there checking me out, love for you guys to join in and chop it up and talk about that. But yeah, it's tougher right now in this market because there are plenty of buyers. Like I said, I got 4 under contract. I have another 2 coming up. Behind them, I probably have another 4 or 5 ready to go. Want some more sellers. Definitely need people who are looking to sell, or better yet, even buy and sell. I would love to help you guys do that. So yeah, no, I would love to help you do that, and get top dollar so we can coordinate the transactions. So yeah, I mean that's what you need. You need to get your credit up about 620. You take that middle score, and then the lenders are going to look at your debt to income ratio. What is that? What is your debt to income ratio? Might you ask? Well, it's your debt to your income. Sorry, it's taking your income, your annual salary, your gross annual salary. If you're 1099. But you know what? Hey, I know I got a lot of people watching, but I need you to call in 678-381-1973. 678-381-1973. I don't bite, people. Come on, give me a call. Let's talk about real estate. Any question from anywhere, give me a call. All right. So I was talking about your debt to income ratio. So your debt to income ratio, what they're going to look at basically, your car notes, student loans, credit cards. But on your credit cards, they're going to take your minimum payments on your credit cards. They're not going to take the whole thing. All right. So keep those current, but they're going to look at your minimum payments. Student loans is where a lot of people get banged up. We were taught, yeah, let's get that education, and that's what's up. But that student loan debt will catch up to you. So if you have student loan debt, really work on your credit, because the higher your credit is and the lower your debt to income ratio is, you can go conventional. And conventional loans with your student loan, they're only going to take into account what you pay. So if you're on an adjusted payment, conventional is the way to go. Now, if you're not, you go in FHA, they're going to take 1% of your student loan. So, if by chance you have $200,000 of student loans, what's that? 1% is going to be about $2,000. They're going to put into your debt to income ratio, and that blows a lot of people out of the box. All right. So just get your credit up, so we can so they can look at you can look at a conventional loan. And that conventional loan, if you're on a modified payment, that's going to put you in a better position. All right. Give me a call, 678 381 1973, 678 381 1973. Lenders, real estate agents, first time home buyers, friends, family, countrymen, lend me your ear. Jump on and let's chop it up. We could talk about real estate or anything, really. What's going on with the stock market today? I didn't even look at the market. Today. I'm not a big market person. I don't follow it. I got an advisor that I follow that, I tell him I'm looking for stuff I can set and forget. So I'm not trying to get up there and buy and sell. The things I'm trying to buy and sell is real tangible stuff like real estate. So, all right, it's 6:33 or 31 minutes into the program, but I got two clocks. So one says 6:34, one says 6:30. Yeah, both say 6:34. I guess when we started, must have started late. All right. All right. So it looks like I got a lot of people out there in social media land and on DKMmediagroup.com. But no one wants to talk, so everybody wants to hear me do my monologue. So hey, it's the James Peters stand-up show. Funny thing happened to me on the way to. Okay, I don't have no jokes. Let's talk about investment properties. All right, so I'm looking at a few investment properties. I have one that I got my eye on. It is a beautiful property in Douglasville, where if I get it from the wholesaler, I feel that I can put in maybe $30,000 on top of the 110 that I'll pay for it. So I'm in at 140, and hopefully sell to put some work into it and sell to a nice family at 170. That'll be good. Maybe 195 would be better. But that's something I'm looking forward to doing this year. Because I love the one. They're in that space. There are not enough homes. Not enough folks. There's more people that want to buy homes and not enough inventory. And I think that'll do my part. I'll be doing my part to help people get into an actual home. My goal is always to sell that to a first time home buyer because I get a lot of joy out of doing that. So, yeah. So what do we want to talk about? Well, we've gone through credit qualifications. We've gone through the debt to income ratio. So you've gotten yourself pre-approved for a loan. Congratulations. And that's a big hurdle. There's a lot of folks going through a lot of different situations, and getting yourself pre-approved for a loan. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry, shouldn't be doing that on camera, huh? Getting yourself pre-approved for a loan is huge. All right. So pat yourself on the back. All right, now it's time to go shopping. So that's when you reach out to an expert like me. All right, I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions on what is it you like, whether you want a single family home or thinking about a duplex or investment property, how many bedrooms, how many baths you think, what area, what part of town, kind of understanding your motivation, whether your kids, in a high school that you want to keep them in there, which limits your search. All right, whether or not you want to be in a certain town, all that limits your search. But we need to find out and find out what it is that's going to make you happy with your investment. What's going to make you happy? Because at the end of the day, that's what we're in the business of. I'm in the business of creating dreams and making people happy. With their real estate purchase. So that's my objective. So we find those things out, and I start sending you properties. right? And you have some work in this because, you know, I know a lot of folks think, oh, my realtor's going to do the looking for you. I got 10 clients. I can't look for everybody. All right. But what I'm expecting you to do is own your part of the process, because while I can go by and say, okay, hey, you've given me the criteria and this is what I think you like, what's going to be guaranteed is you're probably not going to like 9 out of the 10 ones I send to you. And I mean, I get that all the time where they're like, oh, no, 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 no. And, you know, because you know what's going to resonate in your mind. You know what your eyes are going to gravitate towards. So I need you out there doing the work. Lazy clients, no bueno. No, you got to go out there. You got to have a vested interest in it. All right. You know, in this world, especially in the virtual world, I have clients that are moving from California, moving from New York, moving from Boston. So I get out. You know, you give me a list, I'll get out there and I'll take a look at them. I'll set you up on WhatsApp, and I'll do a virtual tour for you. Let me take a break here. 678-381-1973. Give me a call. 678-381-1973. All right. Yeah. Now I'll do a virtual tour on WhatsApp. And what that does, it allows you to see the property. We'll go through and see whether or not it's going to be appealing to you. You know? So, excuse me. Ooh, getting old, sleepy. All right. So we'll do that, and you know, once we find that property, I'm gonna write the offer, and we'll get that over. And my job is to write it in such a way that it wins, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, whether or not I feel that, you know, hey, the multiple offer situation, that we need to forego closing costs. You need to, you know, don't ask for that and pay it out of pocket. All right. You know, and I know everybody's like thinking, oh, this is Wheel of Fortune, or this is yeah, this is you know, one of a HGTV shows where you try to deal. It's not. I mean, you got real life people out here trying to buy homes, and they're competitive. But you know, at the same time, I'm trying to get you in a home and get you in the right home. So I want you to pull triggers on the right properties and the properties you can see yourself in. You know, buying one and be like, oh, putting up money down on one, be like, nah, that's not the right scenario. That's not the right scenario. You know, you put money down on it. You need to be able to see yourself in it. Sorry, just checking out my haircut. You know, a little not as smooth as I want. I might have to cut it down again. But yeah, no, you got to find the right scenario for you. And when we find that house, you got to act. You got to act. I'm here waiting on two responses. Hopefully, we'll win for two different clients. You know, multiple offer situations in both. But I feel that, you know, I put together. I feel that I put together a good program. So if you put down your earnest money, so like when we find a house, we go under contract. All right. First thing that's going to be required of you is your earnest money, right? And that's 1% of the home, roughly. All right. You put that money down, you got this period of time called due diligence period. All right. So that's basically usually on the long side, it's going to be 10 days. On the short side, it's probably 5 days. But we get in that during that time, that's the time you get to do the inspection. All right. And to make your decision on the house. Right. So we do the inspection. We're going to look over the inspection report. I got 2 after I get off the show, but I'm going to have to review. And then we'll write an amendment. It's called the amendment to address concerns of the house. All right. And essentially what it is, hey, these are the issues that the buyer has come up with. Right. I had one, nothing. And the client did not want to write anything on there. And that expired today. So bravo. I try to make sure that I honor my clients' wishes. And the house was perfect, so I'm not gonna fuss on him. There's another one that it actually came out good, but they still feel like they want. They had some questions about the carpet. We'll get those addressed. All right. But in that period, in that due diligence period, that's the time where you can change your mind on the house. Once that clock starts ticking, you got that period where you can stay within. You stay within there, you can change your mind on the house, and you won't lose your earnest money. Outside of that, your earnest money becomes in play. All right, so you look at that money as it's an option period. You look at that money as buying you an option, buying your time. But once you put it down and that due diligence period expires, that money's at play. And what I mean is that your seller can get it if you decide that I don't want it for any random reason. So you got to be serious. You got to be serious, to protect your coins. All right. And even when it comes to extensions, you got to get both parties to agree on moving the deal forward, or your money's in jeopardy. Now, there's things you can do if you're selling a house. We can put a contingency on that that your earnest money and everything is still contingent upon the sale of your house. All right. Not everybody's going to want to do that in this environment because they're going to have multiple offers, and sometimes it's not best for you to do that. So there's a couple of programs that will help you with that, where they become cash buyers for you. One called Ribbon, that's not quite in the Atlanta market yet. I know it's in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Nashville, and maybe Memphis. Another one called I forgot the name of it now. I'll remember as soon as I get off the show. Right, it's going to play in the higher space, but it turns you into a cash buyer. So as you're waiting for your home to sell, it's going to turn you into a cash buyer. So you can or cash equivalent. They're going to charge you 1% to do it. So if you're buying a home that's $300,000, it's going to cost you $3,000 for that the power to do that. All right, but in some cases that's what you need because you're waiting for a buyer and you don't want to lose that home, right? You want to get in the game, and you want to get in the game as a cash buyer because it's going to be more attractive than someone using financing. Secure that home. You'll be paying rent on that new one with this program while you're selling your old one. All right. And I believe you can take it out. You get a period of time. I think they said maybe 6 months. But I think that you can cash that out at the table when you close on your other one. But I gotta verify. So, so that program is recently introduced to me. I got to get you the name. I'll have the name next time. But that's one way of strengthening your offer. So where was I? So now you made the offer on a home. Stand up here. You made the offer on a home, and offers accepted. Due diligence. You've done your inspection. All right. And now we all agree on the terms coming out of the inspection. And the next step is, see if I can get this right. The next step is, you go through underwriting and the house gets appraised. All right. So you're going through underwriting, and the bank needs to make sure that their investment is protected by the appraisal. Now, the appraisal game, quite honestly, right now in this pandemic has been Jekyll and friggin' Hyde. All right. Sometimes it's been great. Sometimes it's been less than, right? But, FHA is a little funny. Conventional is a little better. Cash is always better, and there's no appraisal. Well, most of the time on cash deals, you're not going to have an appraisal. All right, so so you go through and you get the house appraised. Then in the background, you're doing things like checking out your utilities. Figuring out what utilities, figuring out your move process. Getting the moving company, gathering all that together. So you can facilitate on the move. All right. What else is there? Yeah, I mean, so you're getting ready because once the house appraised and they pull title, really, we're just waiting for the close date, right? In some cases, you can move it up once they clear you through underwriting and you get a clear to close. All right. Get that clear to close, CTC or C2C. Send those funds to the attorney's office. All right. It's going to be at the end of the day one happy buyer and one happy seller. All right. Hopefully both parties are happy. That's the objective, is get everybody to the table. Now, buying a home can be very stressful. It's an up and down process. Folks get very emotional. Agents are supposed to de-escalate those emotions. Some agents really can feed into that process. So what I try to do is, try to remind my clients just to be patient, to get them through, not necessarily to be accommodating to their detriment, but accommodating of the process that you go through. I mean, but I'm gonna need some of y'all agents to do better. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna need some of y'all agents to do better, and not feel that you're trying to look. Everybody wants to impress their clients. Everybody wants to help their clients, but not to the. It's always got to be to the betterment of the deal. All right. One of the things about Keller Williams that I love is in the culture. It's a win-win. You're trying to create deals that make sense for both buyer and seller. All right. Those one-sided deals, they leave a bad taste in the mouth for one side of the party, and kill the spirit of what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish in real estate. That's what I think. All right, give me a call, everybody. 678-381-1973. Man, Raheem, I think it's going to be a quiet day, man. We got 10 minutes left and no one's jumped in. It's with James, really the James Peters. It's the Real Estate Hour with James Peters. All about James, talking about James, running my mouth. I guess they're listening. If you're listening out there, give me a woohoo. My producer says I'm scared, y'all. I can't scare y'all. Y'all must be scared. Scaredy cats. Now, hopefully I'm giving you guys an education on the process. No two real estate deals are the same, and that's what I'm finding is you got different personalities in each deal. You got different objectives on both sides. Things that are going on in their lives and things that are going on in the agent's lives. So you never know, what is causing, someone to go sideways. You got agents that don't want to pick up the phone. They just text and email, which I think is asinine. I think this is a business where you form relationships, and if your agent is the one that, does everything by text and email, that's not a good agent. I think you got to pick up the phone. You got to talk. All right. And that's the way you hash out deals. That's the way you formulate and execute a strategy. If I get another agent just want to, just text me. Look, I text with the best of them. And I think that's great for moving things forward, but you got to have communication. You got to make sure you understand the motivation of the person you're sitting across the table from. That's just my philosophy in business, right? But not everybody adheres to that. Well, anyway, we're wrapping up the hour. You guys have been great. Got 7 minutes left, and hopefully I was able to help you guys out. If you have a real estate need in Atlanta, I would love to be the agent of choice. If you are looking to buy in Atlanta, give me a call. If you're looking to sell in Atlanta, if your cousin Pookie and them are looking to sell, give me a call. I sell everything from distressed homes to mansions. Actually, oh my God, I went through a whole hour without talking about it. A couple Saturdays ago, I wanted to look at a plantation. One of my clients wanted to buy a plantation. And just going down there to that part of Georgia, one of my buddies from Georgia told me that, oh man, that's where the clan is. That was an interesting trip. If you go on my page, my personal Facebook page, and scroll down maybe to 2 weeks ago, you'll see pictures I had of that plantation. Pictures I have of the I don't know if they were slave quarters. They called them the cook's quarters, but you know, cooks back then, they weren't family. All right. Yeah. It was eerie, and it really is surreal. And it puts you in mind. It makes you remember that as African Americans, you know, while we've been out of slavery, you know, I guess I was born in '66, which is basically almost 100 years after slavery ended, right? And so we're 150 years plus from slavery, you know. But that history's still there. That plantation really reminded me of that. Thank God we're at a point now where we can walk around somewhat free. We free, but we ain't. They still have some of the structures of bondage out there. What's going on with the police? And you know, I'm you know, look, Black Lives Matter. I don't have to say that to say that. And again, we're not saying that all lives don't matter, but right now we're saying, you know, that Black lives are what's on fire. So let's take care of that. And even in the world of real estate, you have folks that, you know, quite honestly have been racist. And, you know, whether it's coming in from the appraisal, I think I got an appraisal that we were impacted by a little bit of that. Whether it's coming back from, you know, automatically assuming that, that we need down payment assistance. Well, not all of us do that. Or that, you know, trying to just put us all in one area. It's a big place here in Atlanta. I sell homes all over. So, anyway, Ben, what's going on, man? One of the great voices from Howard University, Benjamin Hunter. Ben had a baritone voice freshman year. He could have been the whole bass section. Anyway, but Ben's a good brother. He swears I owe him money from 1986 Mets. That was a bad year, I guess. But anyway, it looks like my Instagram live ended. I guess you only get an hour on Instagram. Facebook probably gonna end pretty soon here. So I'm gonna sign off, guys. Thank you for your time. Looks like I got 3 minutes. Raheem, you got anything for me?
No, I think you knocked it out the park, brother.
All right, man. All right, looks like we got no more watches, but hopefully we had some people that kind of checked it out, man. I hate doing a monologue. I'd rather have some interaction, man. Maybe I gotta plan some guests next time. So, all right, brother, you can hit the outro. Brought to you by. I guess I don't have any sponsors yet. Need to get my game up. But appreciate you guys. You guys take care.